I don't know about you guys, but that intro always gets me hyped up. What's going on, YouTube? UnitedGamer here, and welcome everyone to my favorite Pokemon game of all time. This is where it began for me, here in the Hoenn region when I first got Ruby, got Emerald a little bit later, and then played this game non-stop. I love this game so much, and it baffles me how we do not have a series of this on my channel. So welcome everyone to the official Pokemon Extreme Emerald version, Pokemon Emerald Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. How are you guys all doing? Hope you're having the best day of your life and you're ready for a new series, even though we just ended Black. I already explained why we're having to do it like that, because I'm going on vacation next week and I gotta go ahead and get some, bulk recording, and I'm just ready to start this adventure. I'm gonna be quite honest, this is gonna be a Choose My Starter video where you guys are gonna vote in the comment section below at the end of the video on which starter I should choose. The one with the most votes will go ahead and be our starter in the Hoenn region. Let's go ahead and get into this. Now, guys, I'm sorry if I'm fanboying and granting this entire series. You guys have no idea how much this game means to me. We've done Omega Ruby on my channel, and don't get me wrong, I did like the remakes. I did enjoy them, but they will never replace or be better than the originals to me. They never will. I mean, that's nostalgic probably, but I still just absolutely love this game. It is my favorite region, and it always will be. I don't see anything ever trumping this, even though I love so many other Pokemon games. This game is like home to me. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Butch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. Oh, they did a flip. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon, at times as friendly playmates, and at times as cooperative workmates. At other times, we just go ahead and enslave them like gets us 2 regions later. But in fact, there are many secrets surrounding Pokemon. To unravel Pokemon mysteries, I've been undertaking research. That is what I do. And you are? Well, my name is UnitedGamer. You can call me Dylan. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you have a good time here. Make sure to go ahead and add me on Snapchat and Twitter. They're at UnitedGamer101. You guys can Snapchat me, and I will snap you back, or at least I'll try my best, as I have several hundred people on Snapchat, probably even 1,000 now, so it gets pretty difficult to reply to everyone. But guys, I'm so ready. Like I said, I love Choose My Starter videos because it really involves you guys, but also I don't like them because I'm ready just to go ahead and start our adventure. I gotta wait 24 hours before I can actually begin our adventure. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm ready to see what our starters are. Fun fact, I never knew that was not his hair. I don't know if anyone else was like this. This could be like comment question number 2. Did anyone else feel like his hair was white? But it's a hat. It is a hat. It is not his actual hair, which I'm sure you know that by now because of the remakes. It really makes it easier to see there. But on this one, it looks like a freaking hair. It looks like his hair is white. It must be tiring riding with all those other things in the moving truck. Well, then why do you put your son in the back? That ain't right, woman. You're supposed to be my mother. My father went off to be a gym leader, which, I mean, we can't complain. At least we have a father in this region. We actually have a father. So at least that part's pretty good. It makes me feel like Hunter x Hunter right here. Like your dad went off to be a hunter. You gotta go off and become one too, so you can know why he left you. Go meet your father and then battle him, which that never happened in Hunter x Hunter. But we gotta set our time clock here. It is 1:37 here currently in Georgia, so we're gonna go ahead and speed on this up because nobody wants to watch 10 minutes of me just doing my clock. Oh, also, another fun fact. The GameCube in this room is the one reason I went and got a GameCube as a kid. I never, really thought I needed one because I love my Nintendo 64 so much, but I went and bought a GameCube because of this. Literally spilled soda on it the next week, and I lost my GameCube. All I ever got to play on it was Wind Waker and Mario Sunshine, really. Oh, no, not deposit. I want to see what we got. Okay, that's not random. I hope I didn't mess this up and it's not... Okay, I hope it's random. I messed up in the beginning last time. Dylan, Dad's on TV. We never get to see him. Come look quick. Oh, look, it's a Petalburg Gym. We brought to you this report from the front of Petalburg Gym. Have a nice night. You without a father. I'm so ready for this game. Like, okay, so the way I found this game, a little fun story. I might retell it in part 1, you know, just to let you guys know my little backstory on this game. What got me into Pokemon, you know, that's why this, like, means so much to me, is, you know, I was, you know, put in a daycare at, like, 8, you know, about 8 or 9 years old. I don't really remember exactly how old I was, but it was in the summer. You know, because both my parents worked. They didn't want to keep me at my house alone, so they had to put me, like, daycare. And so where I met my good friend Brooks, which a lot of you know, I do verses with him and stuff. But I walked in, you know, and I've watched the Pokemon show before, plenty of times. But I don't know why or how. You know, we didn't have a ton of money as a kid. We didn't even have a lot of TV. I had to go to my grandparents to watch TV to see Pokemon. We had like 4 to 5 channels, and I didn't want to watch news. So the only time I got to watch Pokemon is when we went on vacation or went to my grandparents or something. So I was watching Pokemon. So I knew about Pokemon, but I never knew it was an actual game. So, you know, I went to this daycare, and I walked in, and they were playing Pokemon Ruby. I still remember it to this day. Like, it is, like, implemented into my brain. I walked in, and they were battling the Reggies. It was Reggie Ice versus Reggie Rock. I don't know what they were doing. I guess they just caught them or something, or got them. But they were battling it, and... And ever since then, I was like, what? There's a game? There's a Pokemon game? Got it that day, and got addicted for the rest of my life, basically. And that's why I'm here. I don't really know if I'd be here right now if it weren't for me finding out about Pokemon then. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone within the United family, it is time to start casting your votes. Oh, he got a Ralt. Not bad. Now remember, this is an extreme randomizer. Everything is random. The evolutions, the typing, the moves are going to be random. The encounters, the Elite Four, the gyms, the trainers, you know, all that stuff's going to be random. But the main thing you got to remember is the evolutions are random and the typing. So this Ralt is not going to go to a Gardevoir. I guess it could, but it's not going to, all right? So it is going to be completely random. For all we know, this thing could go to a Wurmple and then end up being a Rayquaza. So, like, if it's a pre-evolution, we don't know. First off, we have Ralts, the filling Pokemon. Next, a Magby, live coal Pokemon, not bad yet again, a pre-evolution. I wish we could see what type they are. Normally, you know, in the newer gens like we've been doing, it tells you what type they are, so we have no idea what type they are. And a Kangaskhan, the parent Pokemon. All right, so these two are going to evolve. We have no idea what they're going to evolve into. We have no idea what type they are. And then we got Kangaskhan here. I honestly want to just, like, pick one so we can, like, show off the typings or something. I might do that. I might pick them so we can see the typing of the Pokemon so you guys can see a clear, you know, reasoning for your vote. So let me do that real quick. All right, first off, we have Ralts. Let's go ahead and see what Ralts type is. And then I'll just load it back up, and then we'll see what it is. Zigzagoon, thank God it's not randomized. If that was randomized as something really insane, that would suck. Okay, Ralts. It's all coming down to the typing. We don't know. All right, let's look at the Pokemon. Has an item. It's a ground-type Ralts with a Focus Band. Okay. With Boomerang, Earthquake, Screech, and Sand Attack. Holy crap. Alright, so this thing could evolve into something that's really powerful, like attack. Just because Ralts is a special attacker, it doesn't mean it's going to evolve into a special attacker. It does mean it's going to evolve into another ground type. And we already have Earthquake. That is awesome. So, Ralt is a very good choice, I think. Like, we'll go ahead and see what else everyone else has. Next up, we got Magby here. Alright, Magby, what do you got here for us, baby? Are you gonna bring it to the table? Are you gonna beat Ralts with that Earthquake and ground type? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, Magby, come on. Don't let me down, baby. Don't let me down. Oh, that's Trace. Alright, that's our Lucario from the last series. And it's Fighting type. Also Focus Band, Sky Uppercut, Double Team, Dizzy Punch, and Block. Not bad. I don't know if that's better than Earthquake. It'll be easier to evolve and stuff because having Sky Uppercut and Magby's got pretty good attack. So, honestly, not bad either. You know, it could be pretty good. It will evolve into another fighting attack. Has Trace. I didn't see what the other ability was. Dang it, I should have done that. You guys saw it, though. You guys saw it. But let's go ahead and check out what Kangaskhan is. The parent Pokemon, Kangaskhan. What do you have for us? Too bad there's no Mega Evolutions in this. Let's see what you got, Kangaskhan. I don't know, though. That Ralts, I feel like, is calling my name right now. I love having that Earthquake early on. It's just holding her, baby. That's so adorable. Apparently, they all have Focus Bands or something. It's Water type. All right. Yes, has Focus Band. You know, what does it know, though? It knows... Wow! Alright. You know, okay, this is 3rd gen, so all water is special, though. You guys gotta know that. All water type is special attack. So if you don't know what that means, you know, if before 4th gen, they weren't, like, classified by, like, certain moves. You know, you didn't have Waterfall that's physical, and then Surf that's special. All water types are special in this game. Actually, all of its moves are special, and it does not have good special attack, really. So let me check really quick. Kangaskhan. Let's see here. Yeah, Kangaskhan has a 40 base special attack. So I beg you, please do not vote this thing. Yes, it's cool and all, you know, awesome Pokemon. But being water type with Kangaskhan is not what we need. Even though it has Water Spout and Volt Tackle and Psychic, a 40 base stat for special attack is not good. So that is not what we need. Honestly, it's between Magby and Ralts. If I had to choose, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be biased, but I'm scared to play this game with this thing. Like, I feel like we're gonna immediately die. That's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching the part 0 of the Pokemon Emerald Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm excited for this adventure. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so excited. I mean, it is like my favorite region, and a lot of you guessed this right when I said, what should my next series be? What do you think it's gonna be? A lot of people said an Emerald Extreme, and you were right. That's gonna do it for this episode, guys. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single episode of this series, because it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be extreme. You know, make sure to follow me on all kinds of social media links like Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. All that can be found in the description below. They're all at UnitedGamer 101. As always, everybody, this is not just a channel, it is a family, and I can't wait to see you in the official first episode of the Pokemon Emerald Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm out. He stayed on the whole time.